What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the rebirth of Golden Ticket RG3. Like, obviously, this isn't the first time that RG3 has had a Golden Ticket. The problem is, this year's Madden is very, very unique when compared to previous ones, right? So, the throwing motion, I don't know if you guys remember, for some of you guys that didn't play Madden 20, the release was a major factor. And what many of us got away with doing was just running around with, Aaron Rodgers without abilities, and his release was still super fast. What the development team chose to do this year was to make everybody, for the most part, have a stupid release. So all the golden tickets that were made thus far, they're not really good in the aspect of getting the ball out. Like RG3 right now, do I like him? He's okay because he gets certain abilities for cheaper because they give him the field general, the scrambler, and he has a strong arm. I'm going to go over that in a second for you guys. For those of you guys that are looking for more detail with that, that's really the only perk. Also, his price has plummeted a lot since I purchased him. All right, so the purchase when I got him on release day. That's why I tell you guys, you got to be very, very careful when you choose to purchase stuff, because depending on when you get it, once people see that the card is garbage, it's going to drop in price. Also, he's available in training packs. So because he's available in training packs, they're going to make it so that it's not, it's not going to be that hard to get. EA has done an unbelievable job doing that. There's a lot of different things going on, and it's like, okay, we have the MUT team that's doing really, really good things, and then the development team with the gameplay, they have no idea what's going on. So it's kind of a mixed emotion type of feeling with it, and people need to understand there's certain things that you're going to get out of it, and there's certain things that you won't. Right now, whatever golden ticket you want, I know that many of my viewers and everybody else that plays the game, they will have a chance at getting a golden ticket, which is beautiful because they're available in the training pack. So what you're looking at right now, pretty much I'm getting him the Hot Route Master, Escape Artist, Gunslinger. He's going to also get Conductor, all for very, very cheap based on the archetype. So you'll see the numbers vary. That is the only thing that's cool about these golden tickets. It does not affect their release major with what they're doing. Like, he's not going to get the ball out. Like when we, pretty much what happens is this, right? Gunslinger is not as unique as it was last year. So the player still throws the ball rather ridiculously, even with Gunslinger equipped. So he gets the ball out so much later. If you've used Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, even Deshaun Watson, if you've used those cards, you're going to notice that it's a lot longer for the release to come out. That doesn't mean that the card itself is not usable. I'm just saying, don't spend what I spent. If you already bought him, a lot of guys spent more than the 1.5 that I spent. So right now, the last that I saw him, he was under $1 million. I don't know what he's doing right now, but the benefits of him is pretty much getting those abilities for cheap. Now, after you do all that, you're going to recognize that he's a much faster QB, right? 98 speed, 97 excel than everybody else that I was using. So I can run my read options. I love running the read option. The only reason that I don't typically stay in the read option is because sometimes what happens is when people realize that you're running the read option, they have a couple options, right? They can go into their coach settings and make it so that they're always conservative where they watch the quarterback, or they'll do stupid things like have spies all over the field. So sometimes it gets very annoying because you'll notice that you run a read option and like a sub linebacker would shoot right through the middle because somebody put him in like a QB spy or whatever. There's a lot of stupidness that goes on with it. So I like to mix and match like quick base with the read option. It's usually pretty suitable in that regard, but having a quarterback with that speed, he's going to go for 6. If he gets out wide, he's going for 6. There's no question about it. It's done. It's over. Those are some of the perks for him. Abilities and his speed in a read option offense. Now, if you play an offense where you just want to dot, he may not be the best option for you. It's possible that he will not be the best option for you simply because he does not get the ball out quick. Even with Gunslinger, it's a major, like you can see the delay. This is what happens, right? Because Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre were so good, you could just hike the ball, tap the button, and the ball will go wherever it wanted. Nowadays, Brett Favre is throwing nothing but picks because he's nerfed because new cards have come out. But the speed of the ball coming out is still, like, it's visibly so much glitchier than the way RG3 is right now. So as you guys start to watch it right now, you're going to be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. This guy right here, though, I don't think he planned to stay long. So he's going to just start doing, like, he's coming out running this. He's going to start running screens. Once you get dudes running screens, you already know they're not here to play. Like, this dude is like, he's running like the halfback screen. Not like a RPO, wide receiver screen to the outside. He's running like the straight up halfback screen. He's scared and he doesn't care about showing it. So basically, when you start to see offenses like that, you don't want to keep blitzing. Like, for the most part, I'm not gonna blitz as much as I usually do in this video because I've already understood my opponent. I know he wants checkdowns. I know he wants foolish. Like, I don't know how he got that off. How did he? Dude, he was actually in the middle of getting hit and just threw that ball so accurately. That's actually pretty cool. I gotta go ahead and see what's going on with my squad, dude. Them dudes is garbage. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So he's doing all that stuff. He's nickel and diming it. He hasn't started running screens yet because I haven't really started setting heat on him. But he's gonna start, like, you already knew this, that was coming. He kept throwing to the middle of the field the whole drive, so you know that was coming. What was fascinating is this. He came out in punt block and then tried to audible out to 2-man under. And I don't know if that's a scheme that people are running. If it is, you need to stop it immediately, because the last time I think you were able to do that, I want to go all the way back to Madden 08. For those of you guys that played Madden 08, you were able to come out and stuff like that and audible to other stuff, but you couldn't hike the ball that much faster. So you were able to get the guys back, because some people were asking like, yo, is this guy serious? But he is, though. He doesn't care about anything. And these are the guys that win hundreds of games in Weekend League. He has no concern because he's smiling while he's playing. If you smile while you play Madden, something's wrong with you. That means you don't understand what the game's doing, because nobody is happy when they play Madden. That just comes with it. Some people will then say, you know what? Why do you play it? And it's very, oh, okay, that's why we play it. Because we know there's going to be guys like this. That's why we play it this way, because what's this guy doing? Nobody knows. But we're not concerned about that. The only thing that we're concerned about is going out there and being able to get as many Weekend League wins as possible, even though it doesn't really mean anything. This is like a year of Madden. Usually Madden is really, it's like a free-for-all around this time, because we're waiting for, the last, few bit of cards that we wanted. I don't know why they haven't released Taylor Mays yet, Sean Taylor, like stuff like that. The schedule is like really ridiculous because there's not much else that they're gonna do. All they do is secretly patch the game and try to figure out what's going on to do for the next Madden. And if you guys don't realize that yet, you're really like a one step behind the game. They know exactly what's wrong with the game. It's just a feeling like, I don't think they can fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did my guy just run in there and try to, he just hit stick the air? That doesn't make any sense. All right, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. So with the way that it's working out right now, you're gonna still continue to get roster updates. Okay, he's throwing screens now. See, look, once the dude starts throwing screens, like, he's scared. It's like, look, go get a dog, bruh. Like, this guy right here, he didn't really, look, he's throwing screens out of pistol. This dude's a weirdo, bruh. And I don't know how I even made that tackle. Look, he had a better angle, but if they're gonna cheat him, just cheat him. It doesn't really matter. Ideally, like I said, RG3 is going to be as good as whatever type of offense you try to run with him. If you want to roll out and throw corner routes, he will probably be the best case scenario, because not only can you throw corner routes, you can get conductor for one and do two quick routes and just come out and make your opponent's life a living hell, like what this guy's doing. Even though I'm beating him, I'm still like very, very angry about it, because the stuff that he's doing, it's not much I can do it. Look, he just, what the, yeah, he gonna quit the game after that. I don't even know how he got that ball through there. I don't know what that was. That was absolutely ridiculous, but it is what it is. The bottom line, I'm going to tell you again, guys, RG3 right now, his price is relatively cheap. It's very, very cool to go ahead and get as many abilities as possible for cheap, if that's something that you would like to do. Other than that, it is something that I would be concerned with, because we have to wait for Taysom Hill and the other quarterbacks. But once you use a golden ticket quarterback and you get those abilities for cheap and you're able to spread out your AP, it's very, very difficult for me to go back to Aaron Rodgers or to Brett Favre, because now it doesn't balance. That's the danger in it. So I just want to make sure you guys understand, at this time right now, he is under $1 million. I don't know how long he's going to be doing that, but this is going to be our next pickup. I want to grab this Mike Evans, and I want to see what he's about. And, pretty much that's what I want to go with, and see if he's going to probably replace, we will replace Nnamdi. He'll replace Nnamdi because Dion is an absolute beast on the other side. And we'll just see, does that press mean anything? Does the speed make any difference? Like, what is he really doing? We don't run man coverage, so that 99 man doesn't mean anything. But we've already seen man coverage in the past, and it hasn't really meant anything. I want to see how he is in the run game, stopping the run as well. So that's what I'm looking forward to next. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments as usual. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm going to see you guys and girls very soon. Continue to be safe. One love, y'all.